I'm Keren, and I run a design and digital marketing agency called Top Left Design. I've been running my business for 12 years, and I've got 8 members of staff. And we work with clients from all over the world, mostly in London, but also in the Middle East, Geneva, Singapore, the United States, all over the world. Most of our clients are businesses who really care passionately about their businesses, but they need help in their design and their communications. One of our clients, for example, one of our favorite clients, is leading an oil and gas consultancy run by a guy called Ed. Ed is one of my favorite clients. He always brings us cake when he comes to visit our office. When we first met Ed, his business was turning over £3 million a year. Very impressive. However, his website was really unimpressive. It was an example of embarrassing website shame. We helped him transform his online presence and also set up his team with how to use social media effectively and continue with online marketing activity that they do continue today on a regular basis. We still work with his company and with Ed. And 2 years later, his business is now turning over £24 million a year. And we do say that we are instrumental in the success that he's had so far. Another one of our favorite clients is a guy called Jonathan. Jonathan, wave. Jonathan came to us when he was just starting out his business, and he needed help with his branding, his company name, his positioning, so that he could really aim high and attract the really high-level charities that he wanted to work with. We helped him with all of those things and a lead generation offering that when he started to send it out to those charities, they all wanted to talk to him. Less than a year later, he's already surpassing his financial goals, and he's starting to build his team way ahead of what he expected to do so early in his business. There are many other great businesses out there who, if you were to look at them from the outside, it doesn't look so great, but inside the business, all sorts of wonderful things are happening. They do great work for their clients, their staff are happy, they're making lots of money, but their marketing and their design leaves a lot to be desired, and they need help with all of that. They need help telling those stories. They need help to attract the right kind of clients effortlessly, in a way that's fun. We're looking to work with clients like that who are turning over more than £2 million a year, who have teams that we can work with, not just with the design element, but also with teaching them how to handle social media and content marketing and all of the things that some people find difficult. Imagine if you were to attract only the kinds of clients that made you feel really good when you saw them phoning you, or when you met with them, when you saw an email from them, that didn't stress you out, but actually made you feel good, that you do your best work for. They bring out the best in you. Imagine if you only attracted those clients. We find out what it is that attracts people to, that attracts those kinds of clients to you. That magical essence. And we sprinkle it all over your marketing, your design, your communication, so that all of those types of clients come to you. They know that you're the right person for them. That's what we do. We're known for bringing out the magic and making people feel confident and proud.
That was wonderful, Keren. I love your dry sense of humour and the way you project your brand. I love the things you say about magical essence sprinkled all over everything you do, and I really connected with that idea that there are businesses that don't look great, but inside great things are happening, and people are missing it, and that seems like such a real problem. That there are probably businesses in this room that feel that they're delivering great value and they can do great value, but they're not showing it as well as they could, and that's something really powerful. I personally relate to great design because I think great design is important, and I've noticed that we attract great people because of design, and I really connect with your message and agree with it, and I think it was a really great pitch. And I was trying to think of what would I change, or what would I say differently, or what and I can't think of anything. It was just a really great pitch.
Thanks.
Like Daniel, I was really engaged with what you were saying and really understand where you're coming from, and I like the fact you know sort of turnover levels of the clients you're looking to attract. I would pull that out and make it a bit stronger about, you know, what you're actually pitching for. You know, what kind of industries are those clients in? Is there anything specific? I don't know, you mentioned your client who was in the oil and gas consultancy industry. Is that the sort of niche you want to go into, or are you...
That's one of the niches. There's a few others.
Yeah, good.
I can tell you if you want. But
but I too like the bringing out the magic. That was a really nice message. Well done.
Thank you.
I was just described to my neighbour, the best person he employed when he was at HHCL, who did some brilliant work for us. And I've demonstrated in this little snap there. It involved John Gielgud in a famous photograph, which you've all seen. And you were as good as her. I thought your pitch was really good.
Thank you.
You told a story. You talked about people, a person called Ed and a person called Jonathan. You did it with humour. You had a mid-Atlantic accent, which was, you can't do anything about it, it was very charming. You used some wonderful words. Used the word effortlessly. And you did it as if it was poetry. You held the room better than anyone else today, and you used this wonderful word imagine, and you did it brilliantly. And you ended with, and that's what we do. It was just, for me, that is what a pitch should be. Never be better.
Thank you.
I think in that, the experience that we took out of the pitch was much more important than the words. And it's particularly true of a brand and design agency, that you're delivering a brand experience. And I was sort of almost not listening to the words because I was kind of feeling the experience, as it were. And it was beautifully done, I have to say. In my relentless drive for perfection on pitches, a little bit of messing around with the content would have actually made it even better. I think I'd have been a bit more precise about my market segmentation, 2 million up to what, in what industries and so on. You gave one great success story. I would actually like to have heard something like, 8 out of 10 clients we can do things like that for. There's 1 or 2, but just a bit more about the sustainability and everything else, and a little bit more, just a touch more about the process that you go through. Like, this is, in sprinkling our magic, actually what we do.
Okay.
But that's all in service of when I hear something outstandingly brilliant, I want to make it better.
Okay.
That's this relentless search for perfection all great entrepreneurs have to have. But well done.
Hi, Karen. Yeah, I love that. I'm sitting beside 2 people who were actually clients of my agency. So I used to say to the account people in my agency, I used to say to everyone in my agency, we won't refer to them as clients. We're going to call them by their names. Do you know what I mean? Like Steve's coming in, or Jim's coming in, or Dave's coming in, not the clients coming in. Because there's a natural hostility, antipathy between agencies and clients that I think is terribly dangerous and terribly difficult. And you have to create that shared agenda to really create outstanding work. And I got that from you. I really got that from you, and I believed it, and I thought it was fantastic. I mean, I'd echo what Maria was saying. I just wanted a bit more clarity on the pitch. But I totally bought into what you were saying. I endorse it. I think it's fantastic what you're saying.
The judges are ready. 9 from Maria, 9 from Dan, 10 from Steve Hendry, 10 from Tom,